Through the arc of man, and your journey of self-improvement, you'll experience many different feelings. Some negative, some positive, but they all will be necessary for you to feel and accept. One feeling, however, that you must avoid giving into at all costs, is complacency. Always be actionable, even when things aren't going how you necessarily expected them to. The truth of the matter is they seldom will, and this is something you need to accept. What usually happens is, we get a burst of motivation, and from that sudden burst we'll go clean our room, read a book, go work out, etc. But as soon as we hit one roadblock, our motivation fades and we slip into complacency. This is what needs to be avoided at all costs. Remember, you want to create discipline, not motivation. This is because motivation is a fleeting feeling, and discipline is something that when developed, helps you over the marathon that is self-improvement. So, how do we avoid the trap of complacency? Like I mentioned before, the key is to always stay actionable. Discipline is built off small habits over time, and it doesn't necessarily mean you need to be an absolute monk to be disciplined. You can build discipline by doing small habits, such as making your bed, meditating for 5 minutes a day, or even going on a short walk every morning. The key is consistency in your actions. Even if your actions are not what you would consider big, they still contribute more than you know. The arc of man is not a linear progression. Any self-improvement guru who tells you that is lying. There will be ups and downs, and many attempts at getting it right until you finally find yourself in the flow state consistently. Some days will be better than others, just like in life. A big mistake people make is to view days as a whole entity. This means that if their morning goes wrong, they'll just chalk away the whole day as being bad or wasted. What you should do is look at the day in quarters. Morning, midday, evening, and night. That way, if one of these quarters goes badly, you still have 3 others to make up for it, instead of just chalking the entire day away as a loss. So, if you find yourself being complacent, just remember to be actionable, because not every day will be perfect, but there are still little actions you can control. When you feel complacency kicking in, go do those chores you were putting off, go for a walk, go clean your room, or even just write for a little in your journal. More often than not, doing these small actions will kickstart your productivity and give you that desired feeling of motivation. That's because you've gotten the ball rolling with a small, easy action, and made use of perhaps the most important concept in self-improvement, which is momentum. Get to work, don't be complacent.